Llevamos viniendo unos 30 años, Pepe y yo nos conocimos aquí.
Se siente una paz, algo muy especial.
Conocemos Torreciudad desde hace muchos años, le pedimos muchísimas cosas a la Virgen.
Ella nos ha cambiado la vida.
Yo he escuchado desde niña una historia de San José María que se enfermó de bebé.
His mother prayed to Our Lady of Torreciudad and said, you know, if you save my son, I will go on pilgrimage to your shrine, which of course we know back then in 1902 was a little rickety old, I think, statue.
San José María prometió más adelante hacer todo un santuario ahí.
St. Josemaria wanted to have this, you know, shrine where people could come from all over and experiencing the miracles that Our Lady continues to give.
Y me impresionó muchísimo saber que iba a estar ahí, en el lugar de los hechos.
And we went to Torreciudad on our way to Paris from Madrid as part of the World Youth Day in 1997.
Hicimos una semana de una ruta mariana por vírgenes.
I went to Torreciudad because I had two very big intentions in my family. One was my sister Meg, husband was being deployed to Syria, and the other one was my other sister Kathleen, who was in the midst of a difficult pregnancy that she may lose. So I went to Our Lady of Torreciudad to ask her for these two intentions.
Because most of the Filipinos are Catholics, but I was a Protestant. You know, but I went to Catholic school when I was younger. Fast forward to 2011, I decided to join the World Youth Day in Madrid. So that's what brought me to Torreciudad.
El contexto en el que vinimos es una familia que sentía que se estaba destrozando, un marido que a mi forma de ver había tocado fondo, él se había convertido en, pues, a ver, para mí un monstruo, sinceramente. Un padre con el que yo nunca hubiera tenido hijos. Eso es lo que yo considero que él era el día que vinimos a Torreciudad, sinceramente.
You come through the bus up the hill from the mountains and you see the esplanade, which is white, and it was a beautiful day with the sun and the blue sky.
El paisaje era alucinante, o sea, habían un lago increíble con todo verde.
When you take the path away from the plaza and you can walk down towards the old tower, and along the walk there, you know, you have the sorrows of St. Joseph and the sorrows of Our Lady, and walking down to the old tower there, and then just looking out over the beautiful lake. I remember thinking, I'm not in the church, I'm not inside the church, am I going to pray? But you can't help but pray because I'm surrounded by all these beautiful things like the rosaries and the sorrows of Our Lady and the sorrows of St. Joseph.
We were able to say the rosary along the esplanade with the beautiful images of the mysteries of the rosary. And I just remember thinking, what beautiful artwork to help you pray.
Y entramos primero como a la capilla central. Nos quedamos impresionadísimas con el retablo gigante que había. Te podías quedar mirándolo una hora sin parar. Todo tan detallado, todo tan bien hecho. Se veía un cariño increíble.
And then immediately when you see it, you kind of go down on your knees and you pray because it's such a beautiful work of art and enables you to talk to our Lord and to Our Lady.
I remember the chapel on the left side with the crucifix of our Lord. And I found that crucifix very moving. I went there several times to see that chapel and spend time with our Lord there. It's one of the few crucifixes I've seen where our Lord is still alive on the cross and you see his suffering. I felt connected to him.
One of my favorite things was actually going down below the church. And along the hallway there, they had it must have been hundreds of images of Our Lady from all different countries.
I also remember going down, I think it's to the crypt, where you see all the confessionals. The group that I went with, many of them went to confession during that trip, and it just showed the faith of St. Josemaria coming true.
Lo primero que encontramos fue una suerte como de gruta que a mí lo que me impresionó es que estaba todo lleno de velas. Te explicaban que cada vela era pues un peregrino que había ido y había un motivo de favor o un pedido especial para la Virgen.
It's like a hidden treasure, hidden in the mountains there of Spain.
Yeah, so I had a few issues I wanted to resolve about the faith. So primarily about the Marian doctrines, about confession and about the real presence. So I think two of those were resolved in my time in Torreciudad. That kind of made me think, the devotion to Mary and the faith that people show in her intercession is real. And I remember that was actually the first time I prayed the Hail Mary, asking for her intercession in my journey towards the Catholic faith.
Fue bajar del autobús y sentir pues una atracción de la torre de Torreciudad. O sea, yo no sentí ni una luz, ni una llamada, o sea, no sentí nada raro. Sí es cierto que en el viaje de vuelta en el autobús a Bilbao llevaba pues, sin hablar con mi mujer varias horas, me senté al lado de ella, le di la mano y nos dejamos querer y no dijimos nada, pero volvimos ya diferente, o sea, yo con una paz interior. Yo creo que la Virgen me vio a mí allí abajo y dijo, ven aquí, hijo, sube arriba, y salvó nuestra familia, y salvó nuestro matrimonio.
And I prayed fervently, and what was beautiful about it was the next day I found out from my sister, whose husband was supposed to deploy to Syria, that the deployment had been canceled, which never happens. And with my other sister, a couple days later, the signs of miscarrying went away, and the baby was healthy, 6 months later. Beautiful boy.
Everything about it is beautiful, and everything about it is so cared for. There's so much love that gets put into it. And if you lose that, you lose part of what Torreciudad is, because you are so inspired by its beauty. And I think to maintain that is actually a very important part of what Torreciudad is.
Es una obra de arte y se siente como el cielo en la tierra por lo impecable, por lo lindo que está cuidado, y vale muchísimo la pena. No podemos dejar que deje de estar como está porque así es como nos lleva la oración y nos hace valorarlo.
So my time in Torreciudad helped me open my eyes, and during the trip I decided to become Catholic.
How many different people have come here, and how many different people, how Torreciudad means so much to people, not just me, not just people from Spain, but from everywhere.
Es un milagro que yo me quiera bautizar, que vaya a hacer la comunión, que me vaya a confirmar y que me vaya pues también a casar ante los ojos de Dios.
Entonces mi familia ha ganado, yo he ganado, es lo que insisto, los problemas son los mismos, pero la forma de afrontarlos son diferentes. Cuando tienes algo dentro, cuando tienes a Dios cerca de ti, todo se lleva de forma diferente. Y eso es lo que le tengo que agradecer a la Virgen de Torreciudad.